What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch back here with another free agency breakdown. I'm here with Dilly the Nilly. We are here to talk about a NFL legend, a man that has tormented my team many a time. T-Sizzle, Terrell Suggs, arguably one of the toughest players in NFL history. He heads to Arizona. He is a ferocious edge defender. And yes, he's old, but he can still get it done. We don't know the contract status at this moment for Terrell Suggs, but he's going to be an effective player for Arizona nonetheless. I think he can help out that edge position that, besides Chandler Jones, really hasn't been effective. So you put Suggs on the opposite side of Chandler Jones, and you have a nasty duo there. Suggs isn't, the 2010, 2012 Terrell Suggs, whatever it may be. But he's still a good player. He's still really good against the run. He's still extremely intelligent. And like I said, he is a tough mother. You know what? Dilly Vanilli, what do you think about T-Sizzle going to Zona?
This is weird to me, man. I feel weird. Like, this is like Tony Parker going to the Hornets or Emmitt Smith going to the Cardinals. This is weird to me. He was there for 16 years. You can't just leave. 16. You can't just leave like that, dog. Okay. Besides the fact that I feel that this is a really weird situation. In fact, one of my best friends commented, he's like, I don't like this. I just don't feel, it doesn't feel right to me. That being said, I feel like this is a really good signing for the Cardinals. Now, we do not know the years or the money. I'm assuming it's either a 1 or 2 year deal, and it's going to be pretty cheap. But he had 7 sacks last year. 7. And that's pretty good for somebody that was 36 last year and still putting in the work. He's one of the better, like you said, one of the most feared guys on the defensive side in NFL history. He's going to bring in a lot of veteran leadership for a team that's pretty young in age, including the head coach. He's going to be younger than the head coach, for God's sake. So, having that presence on the defense.
I think he meant older.
Or, sorry, older than the head coach. Correct. So he's older than the head coach, which is interesting enough. But he's going to bring that veteran leadership to a bunch of these young guys. A lot of good talent still left on the defensive side for the Cardinals. Chandler Jones, Patrick Peterson in the secondary, all that good stuff there. So there's good things to like about this. And I don't really care about the money personally, as long as it's not like absolutely outrageous. I feel like this is just going to be an extra bonus for him. And maybe they offered him decent money if he's going to go to Arizona, because I don't know why he would want to leave Baltimore.
Well, it seemed like Baltimore didn't really want to bring him back.
But that's sad.
Or they didn't really think that they could afford him. And Arizona, he went to college in Arizona.
Yeah.
So there is some connection there. I would assume this contract will be something like 1 year for $8 million, 1 year for between, I would say, $7 and $10 million. I think anything less would be an absolute steal. Anything more would be pretty bad. Terrell Suggs, he ranked overall 36 by Pro Football Focus at the edge position last year. Still a good player, like we said. Still played 789 snaps in total, so that is a lot of snaps. So he can still start if you need him to do that. And, he's always been a guy that's kind of big enough to be a down lineman if you really need to. And like a 4-3, he's been big enough to be, or a small enough and quick enough and fast enough to be a 3-4 kind of outside backer. I see him playing a lot in the pass rushing situations on third down with Chandler Jones. And if Arizona can really add somebody in the interior of their defensive line, they could have a really nice front this next season. So like you said, experience, you can always use more of that. And he's a former defensive player of the year. He is a former All-Pro. He's a probably Hall of Fame player. And he's just adding to his resume now. Going from Baltimore, it's crazy. He's not going to see him in Baltimore.
Weird.
In Arizona. Let us know what you guys think. I want to hear from the Ravens fans. I want to hear from the Cardinals fans. How will the Ravens replace T-Sizzle? The last semblance of the Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, T-Sizzle Ravens.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let us know. I'm kind of shook now. All right. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Peace.